Hey, my name's James Nicholson. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I want to talk about what economists are expecting to happen to the housing market for the rest of this year. Now, we've just had some house price data out this week. That's the nationwide data. And that talked about house prices in September, which was surprisingly positive. But the outlook that economists are forecasting going forward is not so positive. There's a lot of factors that they feel are going to slow the market down or potentially bring it to a decrease, which is not really what people want to see, particularly if you own a property. Now, if you want to buy a property, this might be music to your ears because you're hoping that you can get a deal and get a cheaper property, as well as interest rates dropping as well this year. So in this video, we're going to talk about what the economists are saying, and we'll give some opinions on what we feel is going to happen in the market as well. If you're new around here and you haven't done already, do make sure you subscribe to the channel over there and hit that bell notification. If you look around this video, we might be there. We're very close. If not, we're nearly at 50,000 subscribers now. It'll be awesome to hit that this week. And by subscribing, you'll get all the latest house price news, interest rate news, property investing tips, and much, much more. And let's get some views on this video. Your part simple. Smash like, tick or like, do something to that like button. That helps with the YouTube algorithm, and that's really helped the channel grow. So thanks to everyone that does that. So, house prices. What's important to understand here is that house prices are lagging data. When we talk about house prices, sometimes we will get an increase in house prices, but then everything around us is saying that, I don't think house prices are going to keep rising at this kind of level. So, for example, this week we've had data that said mortgage approvals are down. So that means right now there's less buyers in the market. Yes, there could be a load of cash buyers, of course there could. But most people are buying with a mortgage. And in August, compared to last August, 900 less mortgage approvals are down, with a lot of people just wanting to wait and see what happens with interest rates, what happens with the budget, and much, much more. So the data that we had this week said house prices are up 0.5% in September. That beat a lot of analysts' expectations, and that's a solid increase. If you could do that every single month, you'd be making absolute gangbusters money at the end of the year. So that's a big increase for sure. So average house prices at the moment with nationwide data is 271,995. So that's with the Nationwide Building Society. So remember, this isn't cash transactions. This isn't HSBC deals. This is just Nationwide's own data and the brands that they deal with. So that's the Mortgage Works, Nationwide, and Virgin Money. So that's all of their deals there. Now, on an annual basis, they're saying house prices are up 2.2% on an annual basis. Now, this isn't what economists are expecting is going to continue for the rest of the year. And this does make sense. So here's what the economists are saying. Here are the big problems that we've got to contend with. Firstly is stamp duty. This is probably one of the biggest stumbling blocks that we're seeing at the moment. And there's hundreds of you commenting on this channel every week saying, I'm buying a property at the moment, and because of the leaks from the government, I'm now not sure whether I should complete the purchase or wait. And my advice is, look, you can't be certain that anything that the government has said so far is going to happen. They're leaking the stuff to see how we react to it, and then they're making decisions based on that, on what the popularity of their government will be if they implement some of this stuff. So what have they talked about in the last couple of weeks? One is property tax. So they're saying that, look, if you buy a property and it's more than 500 grand, in that instance, you would not pay stamp duty. You wouldn't pay council tax anymore either. That would be stopped. And you'd pay an annual property tax. Now, this happens in America. It means the cost of purchase is cheaper. And it means that, look, if you want to keep moving and make more transactions happen, that works quite smart. Where it's not so great is when you retire. So when you retire and your income drops, you've still got this big annual bill, which will be more than council tax. So up front, it's cheaper. Longer term, it's more expensive. So that's one consideration that they've got. The other one is, just to get the market moving at the moment, is allowing you to pay your stamp duty in instalments, maybe over 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, or 5 years. That could work. And that definitely could get the market going, especially with a buy-to-let investor where your stamp duty is nearly 10%. So if you could spread that cost over 5 years, that could get you into the market, and then you could use your rental income to pay that back and keep that property moving forward. So that could be good for that instance. And you want to get some landlords in the market at the moment because a lot of them are leaving. So stamp duty uncertainty, that's not helping. That's slowing the market down. And so that means that there's less buyers coming in and you're going to see big problems. Next is interest rates. So because of inflation going back up, the Bank of England is now only likely to cut interest rates one more time this year. You've also got the American government on lockdown at the moment. They're closed effectively, so they're not going to be reporting inflation data or jobs numbers. That's stuff that the Federal Reserve needs in order to make a decision about their rates at the moment. Now, that could be fixed by Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Who knows? Last time the government shut down was for 35 days. So that means a lack of data will mean the Federal Reserve can't really do anything, can't drop rates, and that could impact our rates dropping. So that means you've got people that know interest rates are going to come down at some point, so they want to wait. They're going to sit and wait, and that won't get the market moving at all. So economists are saying that is a problem. And the other thing is the economy. It's not good, is it? Like, it's pretty much flat. The economy, we keep having figures saying, oh, well, we've done so great, and then they get revised back down. The economy isn't strong. We all know that. Like, we know that people have struggled for the last 5 years. They've got bounce back loans. They've got CBIL loans. Things are just more expensive. Profits are getting squeezed. Jobs are being lost. And so the economy isn't strong at the moment. It's not looking like it's going to grow for the next few years. And it looks like in the budget, we're going to get taxed even more. So that means people have this wait and see approach. And that could slow down this property market. You did 93,000 sales in August, which isn't bad. It's up on last year. But now we've got less buyers coming in. And so what the economists are saying is there's less buyers in the market. That means you're going to get less transactions. And that means the market is likely to slow down. Now, on one positive note, there isn't an influx of buyers at the moment, so of sellers even. So there's not loads of transactions that need to happen at a loss. Some people are selling flats at a loss in London, but there's not lots of desperate buyers in the market at the moment. That could change. And so the economists are saying, we don't think the property market's going to go up for a while now. It's going to be a flat market at best. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And last time I'm going to offer you this, it's the fundamentals of property investing at £20. We've got it on flash sale this weekend. This video should be on Sunday night, so this is probably the last video you're going to watch to see this. This will teach you how to buy property below market value. It will teach you how to add value to the property, create equity in the property, add value. That's important. Then we'll teach you how to cash flow that property properly. That means, is it serviced accommodation? Is it buy-to-let? Is it student accommodation? Is it the BRRR strategy? We cover all of that for £20, one-time charge. You can barely get a book for that price these days. Click in the description and grab that. Do check that out. Do also check out all the other content as well on the channel, including this video right here.